In today's passage from Acts, we see Paul making new friends in Corinth with a married couple, Priscilla and Aquila, who were expelled from Rome for being Jews. We can assume that through their close relationship with Paul, building tents together, they learned from Paul and became close followers of Christ too. Priscilla and Aquila heard a new gifted preacher, Apollos, passionately teaching about Jesus. The couple took Apollos aside and explained the way of Jesus to him more accurately. They then supported and encouraged Apollos in his desire to continue using his gift of preaching to proclaim and spread Jesus' good news message. It is important to note that Priscilla, a woman and Aquila's wife, was mentioned in the passage as participating in teaching the way to Apollo in a time when women had little voice. She partnered with her husband in their ministry efforts, working together as a team. It is an example of how we are all called to support and encourage one another, to share our gifts as members of the body of Christ. Apollos needed Priscilla and Aquila to correct, affirm, and encourage his gifts with the support of the local community of believers. This story is an example of how we can't do it on our own. We need each other. Spiritual writer and Trappist monk Thomas Merton shares his probably hard-earned wisdom of the need to accept our limitations, and in doing so, our need for others and their need for us. Merton writes, "If we live for others, we will gradually discover that no one expects us to be as gods. We will see that we are human like everyone else, that we all have weaknesses and deficiencies, and that these limitations of ours play a most important part in all of our lives. We are not all weak in the same spots, and so we supplement and complete one another, each one making up in himself for the lack in another." There is an invitation in Merton's wisdom to discern and accept our gifts, but also to accept with humility our limitations and weaknesses. We can't do it all, and we can't do it on our own, all alone. We need each other. Also, if we can be more honest and merciful with ourselves, we will be more merciful, more understanding, quicker to forgive and to laugh at our mistakes, and most importantly, more loving to others. We each have gifts to share as we work together in partnership to build up the body of Christ. How might you be called to serve and to share your gifts and your love in our fragile world that is so in need of hope?